Do you do self-breast exams?
Yes.
How often?
Sometimes.
Regularly?
Sometimes. Does anyone do self-breast exams every month? I mean, is there like an accountant somewhere, like a reminder on her phone, May 16th self-breast exam? What if you did put an alarm on your phone? What time should it go off? I mean, there's like a 5 out of 7 chance that you're going to be at work, so evening, but what time? 8 or 10? Oh, suppose May 16th you have a really hot date and you're in the throes of passion and your phone beeps. Hold, please. This won't take long. I suppose you could enlist help. I'll do the right one and you do the left.
Okay, you're gonna feel my hand on your bottom and just one finger.
Bottom. Did you hear that? What I want to know is, how do you become a gynecologist and you can't even say the word vagina? Because that finger is definitely in my vagina. And that hand is on my labia. Can we just call things what they really are, please?
Mommy!
Mommy's busy, Jeannie. In the interest of honesty, I usually call it my vajayjay. I think it's endearing. I mean, perhaps it's not descriptive of the full glory which is my vagina. If I am to believe the vagina monologues, which I saw recently with my mother. They give a whole list of suggestions. Powder room, monkeypox, and coochie snorcher. I thought my mom would be embarrassed, but she actually loved it. Although she did refer to it later in mixed company as the Virginia monologues. What I want to know, I said, is why are there no Pennsylvania monologues? And she said, what do you mean? So I had to explain in front of my Uncle Mort, I mean, Mother, why are there no penis monologues? And she said, well, because the show would be over after 5 minutes. And then all the actors would just fall asleep. See, Uncle Mort didn't laugh.
And just a quick finger in your rectum.
Oh, I had to ask. Can I have some wine first?
I get that a lot.
The rectum is full of nerve endings. I Googled once to find out exactly how many, but my search returned only, very general statements, and frankly, I was hesitant to try again. I mean, but it doesn't really matter. I mean, I can tell you that there are 48 nerve endings in the rectum, or 48,000, unless you really know your rectums, you're just gonna believe me. I mean, numbers mean so little. Oh, what I want to know is, why does Googling nerve endings in the rectum bring up pictures of anal piercings? Some things can never be unseen.
Mommy, I found a ladybug. Come see.
Hi, in a little while, Jeannie. Not all pap smears involve a finger up the bum. Yeah, it's true. My old doctor steered clear of the cave, as it were. I mean, after all, the pap smear, which is named after its inventor, Yorio Papanikolaou, is all about the vajayjay, and in particular the cervix, from which tissue is carefully scraped and then smeared onto a microscope slide. Smeared. That is a descriptive word, isn't it? Smeared. Schmeared. Schmear. Oh, like cream cheese on a bagel. I miss my old doctor. It's the hardest thing about moving, which I really didn't expect, but it's kind of like a divorce, I mean, everything they know about you is lost to history. Not to be maudlin.
How long have you been in town?
About 6 months.
Any family here?
My mother and my Uncle Mort.
Any children?
I hate it when you can't tell if they really need information or if they're just making conversation. No children.
Mom.
Jeannie, not now! I always associate the pap smear with New York theater guru Joseph Papp. He was the inventor of Shakespeare in the Park and also the producer of a chorus line. Intellectually, I know that there's really no connection, but I just like to imagine my cervical cells just smeared into a straight little line. Now is the winter of our discontent. If you prick us, do we not bleed? Et tu, Brute?
Hold still.
The lady doth protest too much, methinks. Here's something to consider. Many times when a person is being sexually assaulted, they are told to just relax. And what do doctors always say?
Just relax, okay?
Luckily, I don't really mind people poking around in my vajayjay. I have been diligent about my well women checks since I was 16, and well, I'm 42 now. I've only missed once or twice, so that's 28 pap smears? That's a lot of cream cheese. You know what really demystifies your lady parts is giving birth. Way too many people in your powder room. I should have sold tickets. Of course, at that point, it's not really so much a powder room. It's more like a utility sink. It's funny how straight out of the womb, babies have their likes and their dislikes. You can only hope that you like the same things. Oh, what I want to know is, how many brain cells are killed every time you're forced to watch an episode of the Teletubbies? I don't know the exact number, but I know that Disney made-for-TV movies kill even more.
Mom, do you want to watch Hannah Montana and the Valley of Horses?
No thank you, honey.
Okay, I'll be inserting the speculum in a moment.
It's like a color commentary. Whoa, that is cold.
You have no children, is that what you said?
Why do you ask?
The speculum is too small.
I had a daughter. Past tense.
Oh. Oh. I'm so sorry. How long?
8 months.
I see. I'll be right back. I need to get a larger speculum.
Birth stretches out the vaginal walls. Yeah, you push out one little kid and it's straight from juniors to misses. I once dated a man who said of large vajayjays, very briefly, it's like throwing a hot dog down a train tunnel. Maybe that wouldn't be such a problem if you had a bratwurst instead of a cocktail. That's what I wish I would have said. I am always so much more clever in retrospect.
Hey, Mom, check out my manicure. I found this awesome lime green polish.
Oh, that sounds memorable.
You want me to do your nails? We can match.
No, thank you, sweetie. Lime green's really not my style. You know, recently the American Cancer Society published new guidelines recommending against an annual pap smear. Yeah, they say every 3 years in your 20s and every 5 years after 30, stopping altogether at age 65. Ladies, imagine, you could have 11 exams total in your whole life, instead of like 40 or 50 or even 60 exams. But these guidelines are really slow to catch on, hence here I am, with my feet in the stirrups for Joseph Pap smear number 29. No matter how long ago you gave birth, the minute your feet hit that metal, it just all comes crashing back to you.
Okay. Here we are. Thank you for waiting.
I got no place else to be. Whoa, still cold.
Oh, sorry.
Look, can we just stop for a minute?
Sure. Sure.
When I was 12, my cousin Peter died in a car accident. And recently I asked my Uncle Mort if he regretted all of the things that he did wrong. And he said, well, of course I do, but I try and focus on the things I did right. What I want to know is, how do you even know what those are? Jeannie?
What's the matter, Mom?
Nothing. I just want to know if you want to watch some TV.
No thanks.
My Little Pony is on instant streaming. Apparently it's all the rage.
I'm going to Shanna's to study.
Maybe this weekend we could do manicures. I bought some new nail polish. It's a lovely mauve.
Mauve is an old lady color.
Well, I could pick something else.
Finals start Monday. I don't have time. Can I just go?
Be back by 9.
I will.
Life is a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, and signifying nothing.
Are you ready?
Are you aware that the American Cancer Society now recommends against an annual pap smear?
Well, call me old-fashioned.
You're old-fashioned.
If you don't want the exam, then why come?
Habit, I guess. Who am I anyway? Am I my vajayjay?
Funny. We get a lot of chorus line in here. What's that about?
Who can say? You know, what I really want to know is, why is it so damn hard to find lime green nail polish?